Hi, my name is Rafael Melanair, and I'm the World Language Supervisor here at Hopewell. For those of us who have been involved in the teaching of languages, these are truly remarkable times. For the first time, we not only have national standards, but we also have state standards for the teaching of world languages. Now, these standards are going to allow us to put into place long sequential programs in languages that would eventually allow our students to become proficient in a world language. But the question is, what are we doing here at Hopewell Valley? Among other initiatives, we have started an elementary world language program in Spanish in our 3 elementary schools. The students now at the elementary receive 2 periods of instruction a week, which is approximately 82 minutes a week. Instruction is given by specialists, both certified in elementary and Spanish. What we wanted to do was to provide you, the community, with an opportunity to see our program and to listen to some of the comments and suggestions that some of the people that we have interviewed, which are involved in the program, also the parents and some other members of the community. With me here this morning, we have 2 members of the community. Mrs. Fran Barlett, who's a BTPA member. I'd like to welcome you. And Mrs. Lee White, who's a parent of a 2nd grader Tollgate student. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
Okay, I have a couple questions for you. At the start of the 1999-2000 school year, how would you categorize your feelings about your child starting a world language program?
Very positively. My daughter was coming out of the 1st grade into a multi-age class, a 1st and 2nd year class, and when she learned that she would be beginning Spanish, she was very enthusiastic. And then when we met Senora Torres and we learned about how the program would be run, we felt very comfortable about Ellen's exposure to that.
Very good. How about you, Fran? I know you're not a parent, but you can...
Unfortunately, my oldest is in 7th grade and my youngest is in 5th grade, so I wasn't able to enjoy the 2nd grade initiative with foreign language. But I can tell you that I have talked to so many 2nd grade parents who were just thrilled that the world language program was starting. To be able to let the kids start at this age, they will learn so much more than starting at an older age. I can tell you from personal experience, my husband, who travels constantly to Mexico, tried to take a Spanish program a couple of years ago at Princeton University from the head of the Princeton University World Language Department, and after 2 years he still knows less than my 6th grade son. So it's something that he knows that you have to start young, and I think it's terrific the kids are getting the exposure now to this world language.
Great. Second question, how about for you, Lee? Have you been able to determine how your student feels about language learning? If so, kindly share with us.
She loves it, and I can speak about some of the other children I've observed at Tollgate. They're like sponges. And Amy Torres, the teacher, Senora Torres, does such a marvelous job of making it fun for them. Ellen really looks forward to it, and then she comes home and repeats what she's learned, songs or stories or worksheets that she shows us. She's been teaching us. And so we've really enjoyed her participation, and the enthusiasm just overflows. I mean, she just loves to do it. She wants to look for Spanish books, which our librarian has put into circulation. And I see a lot of the kids coming in very excited because they can do it. Mm-hmm. And they're excited, and I think that, as Fran said, this is an ideal age. It seems to be an ideal age for them to be learning it now and just be able to build on it from there.
Fran, how about you being a...
Well, from what I've talked to so many 2nd grade parents. They absolutely love the program. They absolutely love Senora Torres. I think she's a big part of the success of the program. I talked to a mom today who says her daughter comes home singing songs in Spanish. She can say the animals in Spanish. It's absolutely, and I can tell you that when Senora Torres is not there, they miss her a lot. They look forward to the class. They really miss her when she's not there. I have to tell you, I have heard only positives on this world language program. And again, I do believe Ms. Senora Torres has a huge part in that success.
Yeah, I also like to state, for example, the support that we have gotten from the regular classroom teacher and how they have been able to incorporate some of the concepts that the kids have actually learned in Spanish class during their regular classroom.
Well, that's a very big part of it. I know our second grade teachers have put up the letters and the colors in Spanish. I know our second grade teachers are very enthusiastic with it. They have a great rapport with Senora Torres, and they are trying to get it as part of the curriculum and to have it in the child's class and in their mind every day, not just the few days that Senora Torres comes in. I think that is really instrumental in making this work, is having the second grade teachers be part of the Spanish curriculum.
Right, they've labeled things in their rooms. You walk in and you see la puerta as the door, and they've got window and cupboard and desk. And what's neat, actually, for my daughter in the multi-age classroom is that the first graders are exposed to that to some extent now too, because as the second grade, as the multi-age teachers also try and reinforce this with the second graders, the first graders are now excited about taking it next year. So that team
that's
collaboration
terrific.
is really neat to see.
Good.